Hello there, guys and girls. Welcome to an episode of RedManaMadness. I'm squeezing in a very short, well, I'll try and keep it short, an unedited video, so to speak, just to blog, I guess, or discuss real quick my experience with the Bloomburrow pre-release that I attended yesterday on Friday. Oh crap, I forget what the date is. I don't know what's the date? 26th, I think it was. Yeah, like whenever I go to a pre-release or draft, I do like to try and do a next day video just to talk about my experience, the deck that I built, the cards that I pulled, and just in general, the whole experience of it, I guess. Because I do like attending these things. I'm not a super competitive player. Don't get me wrong, like my deck building is average at best, I think, but I do enjoy doing these sealed events like drafts or pre-releases. It won't be edited. I'm gonna just, because Dennis is extremely busy with exams and courses with his work and his university, if I'm not mistaken, so there has been a bit of a backlog with videos and uploads that we're in the middle of trying to organize, and Dennis is trying to edit himself. He's just not had the time for it. So just because, for the sake of getting a bit of content out there, and just whilst it's all on my mind, from the backlash of the pre-release from Bloomburrow, I thought I'll just do an unedited version, so forgive the stuttering sometimes or if I mispronounce things, and it's just going to be a pretty much run-of-the-mill standard old school style video. It might be a bit bland, so I do apologise, but yeah. So pre-release, I actually did probably the best I ever did in a pre-release. I came third out of, oh dang, how many were there? Was there 15 of us, 16 of us? I'm not too sure. I had an absolute blast. This set was better than I was expecting. I wasn't too sure what to expect, so to speak. I came into this set a little blind. Normally I do a little research on the cards that are coming out, other little bits and bobs, some deck building ideas and stuff, but what we'll do is I'll go through the deck itself first, and I'll go through a few of the cards that I pulled, and show off my spoils, so to speak. So yeah, so the idea is, at first I felt I wasn't particularly lucky in terms of some of the pulls. I wasn't too sure what to build. I was gonna go, I guess the biggest thing that I pulled was, is it Egra or Yegra? The Eater of All, and I thought, oh, that looks pretty amazing, and I thought maybe I'll do something with counters with black and green. So similar when I did the Commanders draft in my first game, I did Golgari, and that was 1/1 counters as well, and it was actually really, really good. So I thought maybe I'll see if I could do something similar. Just unfortunately I couldn't find, I did have some nice cards, but I couldn't find a lot, and I needed to make, what was it, 23 cards? I mean, the average is like, what, 23 cards and then 17 lands. So I ended up going with a splash of white as well. So is it Abazan? I can't pronounce it. So I ended up going 3 colours, which was way out of my comfort zone, because I don't think I've ever done a 3-colour build in a sealed format ever. So this was a little new to me, forgive the glare. So the idea behind it was literally to do +1/+1 counters, and I noticed there was a couple of nice little cool synergies with some of these frogs on the green, where when you get ETB abilities, you put 1 counters on. If where's the other one? This is the guy. So I pulled this guy at the beginning. Okay, return another creature you control. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on him. So the idea is to maybe synergize with some of these frogs, where I'm doing these bouncing effects. And again, here with this guy, whenever a creature enters the battlefield with life gain was like the sub gimmick behind this deck as well, because there's a little bit of life gain coming in here and there. Nettle Guard was to destroy this guy actually. Oh, sorry, there's traffic. This guy was, no lie, a bit of an MVP for me, because I was able to use him in every single game and destroy something and slow my opponents down. He was really, really good. Catched with that as well, the cash grab, you know, bringing back the Nettle Guard just to destroy something is what I did. I'll go through the other cards, but real quick. But where was the other one? Yeah, and again with this, you know, bouncing this guy to loot, to drain 2 life and gain 2 life as well. And then with the Innkeeper's talent as well, putting a 1/1 counter at the beginning of combat and giving them ward. And I actually managed to push to this twice during the tournament to double the amount of counters on. It was actually fairly massive. The short bow was really, really nice. Jolly Gerbils I'll go through in a second. Here's the other one, Free Tree Scribe as well. whenever another creature leaves the battlefield without dying, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature. So just this little bounce effect with, you know, that was kind of the thing I was thinking. I quite like this little bouncing thing going on, and I like the counters, and then the opportunity to do a little bit of life gain. And I tell you something, the life gain, as small as it was, it definitely gave me that little bit of edge. I'm sorry, I'm just going to quickly close this blind because the sun is beaming in, and it's pretty crazy. Yeah, so the life gain definitely saved me in a few games where someone was hitting me for big, but I was able to get some of that back every now and then, and it really did make a difference. What was the other little fella that was down here? The Stoat as well, life gain. The first strike was really handy. This was quite handy with some of the tokens that was being gifted to me by my opponents, or if I would create a token, giving him trample as well, buffing him with the short bow, really handy. The heaped harvest as well was quite nice, allowing you to again gain life and again, you know, search your basic lands and stuff. Pretty nice. Yeah, Nettle Guard, boom card. Little rabbit here, gets bigger with the creatures you control. Gets a little bit bigger, wasn't too bad. Another short bow as well. So the other part of the game as well was the Jolly Gerbils was a little bit of card draw. So yeah, I needed card draw. This guy helped out quite big as well. I'd play him out here, and with all this gift stuff, so I'm gifting things. The Cruel Claws heist was quite handy. Was able to steal some really good cards from my opponent to give myself an indestructible. Oh, what's that? I can't remember what it's called, but there was like a white. It's basically a white heroic intervention. I stole that from my opponents, used that to protect some of my creatures. Big card, really handy. And a few other bits and bobs as well, just to give me the edge. Handy little card. Drawing thanks to this as well. Gifting of food, destroying creatures, drawing cards. Crumb and Gellet was a handy little card, giving indestructible. And this one as well, the parting gift to exile a creature of my opponent. And again, the Consumed by Greed was handy as well. Handy little thing. Yeah, surprisingly, it did really well. I thought there was a few little synergies in here. I honestly felt like I didn't build a very good deck initially. But putting it into practice, having these creatures buff themselves up with the counters, making them bigger, and having that little tad of removal in there was pretty good. This guy as well, I mean, in one game I made him like, I think it was a 12-12. I managed to get him to just constantly attacking with the short bow as well with vigilance. I was just like boom, attack. They couldn't do anything with it, and eventually winning me a game. I think in my second match I pulled this guy twice, I think. But in the first and the final match I didn't, which was a bit of a shame, but it's one card out of 40. What are the odds you're going to get it? So, but yeah, overall, it played really well. Like, I was really chuffed. Like, third place, like, you know, I got my little third, only 2 boosters, which is, I'm grateful for that. Yeah, I was just extremely happy with my performance, so to speak. In the first game though, there wasn't enough, because the way it worked out is I drew my first match and won 2-0 in my second and third. In the first match though, I missed. It could have gone the other way. I felt like, you know, I could have maybe have won that. Where is it? Where's that stupid frog? Not you. Here he is, this guy, right? I got him to a 5-5, and on my turn, after my upkeep, I forgot to trigger the upkeep. And return another creature to make him a 6-6, and I just drew my card and I played, and literally I was just like, oh crap, I forgot. And so I did my thing and passed the turn, and literally on my opponent's turn he burnt him for 5 damage and destroyed him, and I was gutted. I was so sad to leave him, and then literally it went downhill for me for the rest of the game. You know, and I couldn't recover from it, and I lost that one. And then in the third round, it was basically timeout. The time for the round ended for us, and it ended in a draw, because it was a pretty darn good battle actually. He had I can't remember my opponent's name, unfortunately. Good guy though. But yeah, he made a really raccoons. He was doing Gruul raccoons, and I think you have that ability whenever you spent 4 mana, they get an effect. So he was putting 1/1 counters on his own raccoons and gaining life with another one, doing other little bits with a few others. It was pretty challenging to deal with. But yeah, no, honestly, really, really good. So that's my take. So third place, super happy. I'll open this at the end, but I'll quickly just go through some of the other cards that I got. I was very fortunate to get the Crackling Wit, the Otter Planeswalker. Yeah, looks really, really nice. Another version of Nettle Guard. This guy, nice card. If you pull him in a sealed event and you go running in white, put him in there, okay? Because literally, I would play him, and you know, as soon as someone has an artifact or an enchantment out, I destroy it for 1 mana. It was really, really cool. I do like the full arts as well. Lovely, lovely thing. So, Agate Soul. Normally, I do run reds because I do like the red burn. Normally, whenever I do a sealed event, I tend to gravitate towards removal spells. I feel like it's like the easier way around things, like destroy target creature, deal 1, 2, 3 damage to something, blah blah. So I tend to go Rakdos most of the time, but yeah, going Asban or whatever it's called, definitely out of my comfort zone. I haven't had a chance to really look at a lot of these cards, to be fair. Take out the trash. Gains haste, turn into turn, it's not too bad. Yeah, lots of little 1-pingers and stuff. The Valley Flamecaller. Deal damage to opponent, deals damage +1 instead. Not bad. Oh, the Wildfire Howl. Okay, this, okay. A couple of my opponents was using this, and it was a very, very strong spell. In the first and second game, my first opponent and second opponent had this card, and essentially board wiped me every time they played it. That was quite strong. Take out the trash, Might of the Meek, Rabbit Response, Elemental Coyote, enter the battlefield, opponent controls. Let's put a 1-1 counter on him. I was thinking of putting this in here, but the 5 mana I wasn't favouring. I wanted low cost mana, so to speak. Enters, put 1 counter on a creature without flying. Yeah, these are probably, I think, was in my maybe pile. But because of the cost, and I thought, okay, nah, I want speed, so to speak. I think that I only had like two cards in my deck that cost 5, and that was that drains them for 2 and gives me 2, and then Yigra. That was the only 2, but yeah, not too bad. My third opponent had lots of bats, which was quite cool. But yeah, Raccoon Warrior, Offspring. I didn't want to do this whole Offspring thing in the tokens. I wasn't too sure about that. It wasn't my thing. Blue. I'm never, as much as I like blue, it's one of my favorites. I wasn't super favoring blue in this. Another frog. Die and draw a card. Yeah, I just wasn't too sure. Some of these do look nice. Oh, 1 for birds. Dazzling Denial. Lol. If you control an otter, draw 2 cards. Nice. Gossip's Talent. I do like these little talents. Some of them are not too bad, I don't think. That green one especially. I think I might end up putting that in my Coven counters or something. Because I'm always putting counters on. If I can upgrade that to its last one and double the amount of counters going on there, that's nuts. Couple that with what's his name, Hardened Scales as well. That's crazy. So I think I will be shifting a few bits around to look for that. Cast creature spells for Surveil as well, or the large planes. Very nice. I do like. Oh, and I got a foil island as well. Quite happy with that. Do like the foils. Who likes shinies? I like shinies. We all love shinies. This was my promo. It was Varen, sorry, the Relentless. I've always been meaning to make a rat deck. I honestly just don't know where to go, but I like the options opening up because we had, I think the only options I think I could do was like black. But when Wilds of Eldraine came out, forgive the pronunciation, I was very tempted to do a Rakdos rat deck, but I've made like 2 Rakdos decks lately with some of my other ones, my Orcs and the other one. So tempted to do a Dimir rat deck. Yeah, so I might end up making something with this guy. He's not a 2-cost commander because I always like the 2-cost commanders, but might have to start breaking away from that gimmick and actually make a proper commander deck. So yeah, but yeah, definitely some interesting cards. I do like the art as well. It's very I don't know. I like it. I actually like the art. I like the creatures. I think they're pretty cool. Some of them are really cute. Some of them are quite clever. But yeah. Reveline, Rider, Menace. I was tempted to put that in there. I think what I did, I think it was mostly white. I think it was mostly Selesnya, but the black in the deck, because I've only got one creature with the black in it, and the others, oh, and the bat as well, to be fair, if I'm not mistaken. But the others were more for just removal and other little things. That's not too bad. Oh, there's the guy, the bat lizard. Oh, I didn't realize I had two. Dang. Okay. I got one of these in my deck. I didn't realize I had two of these. Oh, Wick the World Mine. This is the other rat I got. So I got quite a few rats. I could have done a rat deck. You know, I think maybe doing rats might have been a thing. But yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But that's actually really cute. Very, very happy with the result of it all. Third place was really, really good. Had an absolute fantastic time. Met some really cool guys. And really nice guys. Dennis was there as always. I can't remember how well he did. I know I did way better than him. So Dennis is slipping. He's the competitive one. He's the one that makes really cool decks and stuff. But yeah, it seems like he was slacking a little bit on yesterday's event. So yeah, so I guess most of you've probably been eyeing up my prize, so to speak. So yeah, let's crack into these real quick. See what I got. Hopefully something amazing. So I can never open up these bloody things. Hopefully we've got something super cool. And then we'll go from there. So let's see what we got. Oh, Polywall. This card done me in a couple of times. All of my opponents, I swear, apart from in the second game, would have this card. Kept doing me in. Roughshod Duo, Raccoon Mouse, Thought Shucker, Rat Rogue, Warren Elder, Dire Sight. That was a good card. A few people using that. Oh, the Rabbit Druid again. Oh, I like the squirrels. Corpseberry Cultivator. At the beginning, you may forage. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrifice a food. Oh, okay. Whenever you forage, put one more counter. Oh, nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. Uncharted Haven. Stormcatcher Mentor. Costs 1 less to cast. Nice. You know, I need to do like a Spellslinger deck. Like, is it Spellslingers? I'll have to do that one day. It's got to do that one day, definitely. The Hazard Root Herbalist. Teapot Slinger, lol. Oh, that's the Expend 4. That's the gimmick that is, my first opponent was using with the raccoons. It's kind of cool. Starfall Invocation. Gift a card. Destroy creatures. If a gift of promise, return a creature card from the battlefield this way under the battlefield you control. Okay, that's not too bad. So a board wipe and you get to return something. Quite like the look of that. And the duo again, and the full art. Not bad, not bad. Okay, last one. Let's have a quick look, and then we'll end it there. But yeah, just literally, I had to just do a quick one. I mean, I did say a quick one, but it's turning into a 20-minute video. I just had to get on here and just talk about my experience, because whenever I do an event, I want to do a little talk about it. Just hopefully give some inspiration out there, show what the cards I did, what deck I built. And if you're a little bit new to Magic, or you're a bit of a casual player, or an average player like myself, and you're not too sure what to do, hopefully this gives you some ideas whenever you go do a draft for this set, or if you go to a pre-release yourself that's coming up soon. Hopefully this will give you some ideas. Oh, nice. Vehicles. One counter target creature. Nice, okie dokie. Comes off a creature. Nice, I like that. Yeah, so hopefully it just gives some people some ideas and stuff. The Hearthbone Rattler. Whenever a player casts a second spell each turn, does 2 damage to target opponent. Lol. Another island, and we got a Splash Slasher. Squirrel tokens. Probably a bit mediocre there. Not as lucky. This is the thing. Whenever I open packs for myself, it's fun. But yeah. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah. Bloomburrow Pre-Release. Definitely really a lot of fun. It seemed like quite a few things worked together with some of the cards that I did, so I'm quite happy with that. It seems like a really decent set. Artwork is really, really lovely as well. Yeah, the playability I feel like is quite good, so not too bad. Yeah, third place, the best I ever did. I think it's been a while since I've been to a pre-release. The last one I went to, if I'm not mistaken, was March of the Machines, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I've been to one since. So yeah, I need to do more of them, and I came 5th in that one as well, and that was Rakdos Dinosaurs, if I'm not mistaken. So that was battle dinosaurs, Rakdos. That was quite good. I quite like that deck. So yeah. Right, guys and girls, I'm going to leave you there. So if you can, don't forget, leave a comment. Let me know if you've been to this pre-release. I'd love to hear you guys with your experiences. You know, did you go to a pre-release? What do you think of the cards? What kind of deck did you build? What color schemes did you go with? Because I went with 3 colors, and I'm not gonna lie, it was out of my comfort zone just a little bit, and I thought I'd completely flop this, but it played much better than I was maybe doubting myself for. I guess, you know, maybe it was actually better than it looked. But yeah, like, you know, what color schemes did you do? Did you go? What did you pull? Anything really spicy? Anything really cool? Did you get that tree? Because I was hoping to get that tree. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to videos to us. Check out our channels and check out our other formats as well. Instagram, RedManaMadness. Facebook, RedManaMadness. And TikTok at RMMadness. Okay. So yeah, as always, yeah, show us some love and show us some support. Okay, guys. I'm going to leave you. Boom. Have a good one.